Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl SJ here with real beauty, real food, and real life. So today we're going to be starting a series of a few episodes. What kind of episodes you think? Well, one of the most popular cars out there today, automated, electric, is the Tesla. And my friend has a Tesla. Meet Scott.
Hello.
All right, and Scott is going to give us some details, some background about Tesla. And I'm going to ask a couple of questions. And each week, we'll bring you some sort of information about this vehicle. Because, you know, there's a lot of us that don't believe in change. But change is coming whether we're ready for it or not. Tell us about Tesla.
Sure. First off, I don't work for Tesla. I just own one. Been a huge fan. Actually, they started making cars in 2008. It came under my radar around 2012 when they started bringing out their first production car that was actually available for the average user to buy. Now, I say that it was a $100,000 car.
Oh, shit.
So,
I mean, shoot.
not average for me any way, shape, or form near my price tag. So it was one of those fantasy cars. It's a car that you would absolutely love to drive, and when you see it parked somewhere, you go over and you go, ooh, and you take pictures of it.
Well, what kind of car?
It was a Model S. It was a sedan.
What does it do?
And it was amazing. Everybody else was like, I think I'm going to have an FM radio. I think I'm going to add in a CD player. And Elon Musk just said, F all of that, I'm going to install a big giant touch screen in the center console, and just blew everyone's mind with that. Just modification of the inside alone was something that caught my attention. I'm a computer guy, I'm a geek. And so for me, I looked at this is literally like an iPhone on wheels. It is so freaking cool. And it is pure tech wrapped on wheels and then shot with nitrous so that you could go so fast that you literally smile due to the acceleration. It is a beautiful car. Like I said, I started noticing the cars around 2012 when they started bringing out the S. And at that point, I knew there was no way in living history I'd ever be able to have a Tesla, but I might be able to get some of their stock. And so I decided that I didn't have much in the form of personal investments, but I did have a Roth. And so I was like, you know what, I'll just go ahead and buy some Tesla. And I bought 10 shares at $38.
Oh my God, 38, what?
Yeah, $38 is my first 10 shares. Then I bought another one when it spiked up to like $50, which was amazing. I just paid $20. That was awesome. So I'm like, okay, go from 30, okay, 50, all right. And it just started going up, and I'd buy 2, 3, 4 shares, what I could afford at the time, as my Roth was growing. And ultimately, my current vehicle that I was driving was paid off. I finally got it all paid off. And I don't believe that cars you really end up ever stopping a car payment. After all, when you get done paying for your car's going to break down. Yep. So you might as well start saving for your next one. And so I just kept the paycheck deposit going into a separate account, set aside some money, and knowing there was no way that I'd ever be able to save up for a $100,000 car. But one can dream. So it got up close to about 20 grand before my current car. I'd like to drive them to they literally like die. And so at that point I was driving 2 cars. And so one had really good low mileage, the other one was barely together. And so that was the one I had the high mileage in. That was the one I drove forever and a day. And it was just a little 2-seater. It was a little smart car.
That little bitty thing to be on the road, huh?
Yep. It was great gas mileage. It was a great saver. Cheap to buy, cheap to maintain, and cheap to fill. And so and then once I ended up paying that off, I just kept paying off payments to aim for a new car. And at that point, the stock was still going up, still going up. So I saw that they were coming out with this much more affordable, still a really expensive car in my world, but they started coming out with the Model 3.
Okay.
Now they did come out with the X, which was an SUV, much higher price tag. If I couldn't afford the sedan, I knew there was no way I could.
But these are just basic cars with a little system, a little computer thing on the dash. I mean, tell them, listen, what?
Oh,
what it,
no.
Tell them what is it? I mean,
all right, Teslas are beautiful cars. First off, the lines are gorgeous. The speed is amazing.
A Mercedes is that?
Yes, a Mercedes is definitely smooth. It is definitely a beautiful car. When you hit that Mercedes, you can wait for a few seconds and then it gets a little bit of power, and then you wait a little longer and it starts building up and it can get some power.
Mm-hmm.
With a Tesla, you hit that accelerator and you better hold on to what you're holding on to, because you just take off like a dart. And
you can race with it.
I can blow anything on the road out of the way.
No.
Yes. Yeah. Now, and mine's not even like the performance high-end one. For everything that if I'm on a dead line, I can beat any other car. I've had no problems. The only thing that has ever gotten close to keeping up with me, and had to go nose to nose a little bit before I finally got a little bit of away from him, was a Ninja. And I don't know if you know what that is, but it is a motorcycle that is designed for racing.
Yeah.
That little guy actually kept up with me. Other than that, everybody else I've left in my dust. So,
Lamborghini?
There are no Lamborghinis to race around here, but
okay.
There are videos. If you want, you can go online and find some videos of people racing them. And the Lamborghini is really beautiful at high speeds. It can top out and go at a much higher speed once you get up, but off the line, it's got problems. So yeah, the Tesla's got it. The electric power that you get from the electric engines, what's your advantages?
Okay. So well, let me ask you a couple of questions.
All right.
So when you were learning about the Tesla, was it a news article? Was it a TV? I mean, was it an ad? I missed the ads on TV.
There are no ads on TV.
So how did you find out about it?
It's usually from word of mouth, from other one thing that is amazing about Teslas is when you get butts in seats, you sell the car. All you have to do is ride in a Tesla, and you start wrapping your head around, how can I afford to get this car? It's not something that you really can feel. The closest thing that an average person can feel is a roller coaster.
Right.
When you take off in a roller coaster, that is the feel that you get whenever you're driving to work every day.
Okay.
So you get, if you want it. Now you can just drive casually and you've got no problems. But if you want that power to pass somebody, there's no delay. There's no wait. It is, you are gone, and then they can catch up with you later.
Okay. So how much do you spend every year in gas?
Mine's actually not too bad. It balances out about an extra $20 to $30 a month.
Okay, so 20 to 30 times 12 in gas?
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you are not spending that much in electricity.
Well, wait. Are you saying it doesn't run by gas or runs by gas and electricity?
No. Teslas are pure electric. And so,
so you don't spend any money in gas then?
No. Nope. You plug it in just like your cell phone.
In a 3-prongy?
You can use a 3-prong, just like a normal standard 110 outlet.
What?
I use a little higher voltage one to get a little bit more kick, and it's like a dryer outlet plug.
Oh, okay, like a 220.
Mm-hmm. And so I just had an electrician come out before I got my car and run a 220 run out to my garage, so that way I've got an outlet right there, and the charger that came with the car is all I use.
So you never go to the gas station?
Only whenever I want pop and chips.
Wait a minute. Okay. So if you're driving along, how long does it take before you run out of electricity?
I've been driving the car for a year and a half and never ran out. I have had a full tank every time I get up in the morning.
Okay.
And so because, again, it charges overnight, I have a preset to 80%, which is my personal preference. You can go up to 100. You can go down as low as 50. However you like it. That's the comfort zone that you feel at. That's where you put it at, and it's just a little touch screen, and you just slide it up.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I have not had to use public charging, but I don't do road trips.
Okay.
So everything around town, I've had no problems. Now, just because I don't do road trips doesn't mean other people don't. And this car is beautiful for road trips. In fact, it's probably one of the best electric cars.
What makes it best?
They have a special charging network that allows you, think of them as gas stations for electric vehicles that are called superchargers. And they are all over the place.
Okay.
You can find them along highways. You can find them inside city centers for people who live in apartments. They are dotted throughout the entire United States, Europe, Japan, Australia. You name the country, they've got superchargers in it. Then they've even got, I think, one on one of the islands in Hawaii.
Okay.
So, I mean,
wow.
For a little island, that they've got chargers everywhere.
Okay.
And this gives you the convenience if you want to go for that road trip. You want to go from upstate Boston and you want to go all the way to Cali, or you want to go from Cali and travel all the way out to Orlando, you can do it without a problem. The car maps it out. And so you say, I'm here and I would like to travel to there. It will figure out exactly where you need to go, how long you need to stay at each stop, and you can plan your entire route out.
Okay, cool. Well, this sounds like a really good vehicle to look more into. What do you think? I would like for you guys to take time out. If you have questions about the Tesla, comment below. Let us know what you think. Any kind of questions you want to know. Definitely, this is maybe the car of the future. I don't know. What do you guys think? But please comment below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And then while we're doing this, Scott, is there anything that you can tell them? What if they're interested in getting a Tesla?
Teslas are amazing. You don't have to do the whole dealership thing. So it's not, where do I find a dealership? They are around. They are actually service centers and locations that if you want to take a test drive, all you have to do is log on to Tesla.com.
Okay.
And you can just hit the little button there and say, I'd like to get a test drive. How do I do it? They will be glad to help you out. They're actually really awesome people.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are interested in getting a Tesla, I do have a referral program. Mm-hmm. Now, this referral program doesn't cost anything. In fact, it actually gives you money in the form of supercharging.
Okay.
And so,
and what is supercharging?
Again, that's that highway. Think of it as free gas.
Okay.
From your long distance trips.
Just for using your code, and we buy the Tesla, we get the supercharging.
That's right. Now you get a certain amount extra on the supercharging. Supercharging typically costs, but it's not anywhere near the cost that you would expend in gas.
Okay.
It's equal to about less than a half to quarter. Depends on the state. It slightly varies because some places have more expensive electricity.
Okay.
And other states are much cheaper. And so the nice thing is again, on that little app built into the car or on your phone, it will tell you exactly how much you're going to pay at each place based off of the estimated time to charge. And it keeps a little tally so that way you know how much you're going to be billed.
Okay.
So it's a really cool little design that they've encoded into the car. But I'll just place my referral program in the comments below, or the description below, so that way it's not like weird read this stuff off stuff. It just click it and go.
And with that referral code, they're going to be better off if they do go out and get a Tesla, because that'll benefit them in the long run.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, once you have actually sat in a Tesla and you have taken a test drive, you'll be wondering, what the hell was I thinking driving any other vehicle?
Don't forget, take time out and comment below and any questions you have, and then we'll be back again next week with some more tips, information, and even a show of the car. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. This is your girl SJ here with Real Beauty, Real Food, and Real Life. And we've got Scott here, my friend that has a Tesla.